it's been a while. I know that I am not uploading as frequent as I used to, and that is because I'm busier, of course. And I actually, some of you already know this, I joined a idol group, and it's based off of the anime Love Live, and we cosplay and we learn the dances. And yeah, I mean, I haven't been announced yet, but the main reason why is because I don't have the cosplay stuff together yet, and they want to do a photo shoot of me and then be able to announce me that way. But I'm just gonna say it. I am a part of Love Navigators, also known as LNAV. And Love Navigators is a Florida-based idol group, and they started way back in 2015. It was only a couple years ago, really. And just thinking about that and how things have gone so far with the group and how happy it's made me already. Everybody there is really, really nice and kind and funny and just really nice to be around. Everybody gets along. It's a mature group. And this is like everything that I really want. It's being able to share something with a bunch of people, and I get to sing, I get to dance, I get to cosplay, I get to go to conventions, I get to do things that I haven't been able to do in a long time, and also things that I haven't done before. And it's been outside of my comfort zone, but at the same time, it's all been so incredibly exciting and fun, and it's just put me in this really good mood because, like, I'm motivated to learn the dances because I want to catch up with everybody, and everybody wants to do their best, you know, and I have a reason to actually want to be learning these dances and having more fun and getting to be a part of putting something together with performances and being just a part of something that great. And LNAV is actually looked up to very much in the idol community, as far as I know, in Florida, because they were one of the first, if not the first, I think, actual official idol group that was created for Love Live in this state. So all the other groups kind of had followed after, so LNAV is kind of on this mini pedestal, I think, and a lot of people really look up to them and idolize them, and it's so cool to finally be a part of this group that I've followed for a little while. I discovered them probably sometime last year, and I've just been super excited about them ever since, and just really wanted to see them succeed. And I never thought I would actually get to be a part of this group, and I feel so lucky and fortunate because this wasn't something that I wanted to push at all. In fact, I was so close to not even auditioning for it. I was in this place where I was like, I don't know if I'm going to be able to afford this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to meet the requirements that they want and everything, and I just didn't know because, again, my job doesn't give me a lot of money, but I knew that this is something that I liked, something that I wanted to do, and just on a whim, I just decided to just fill it out for fun. And I wasn't even filling out the application for fun when I found it, and I wasn't even planning on submitting it, but it just happened. My finger just slipped and I was like, submit! And I had chatted with the leader a little bit before to see what the commitments were and if I would be able to do it, but they ended up really liking my application, and they invited me to a practice where I would be taught a part of a dance and get to be around everybody and see how the group felt about me and how I felt about the group. And that was driving 40 minutes from where I live, and I've never drove that far before. That was crazy for me because I hate driving. But I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna let fear get in the way of doing something that I want to do. And at that point, what's funny is, like, I was so back and forth with what I wanted. I was like, do I really want this? And I could just back out and I won't have to be freaking out anymore. It's not that big of a deal. Is this really something that I'm gonna want? Am I right for them? Could they find somebody better than me? And, you know, just these so many severe doubts just clouding my head, and I was constantly very back and forth with whether should I do it, should I not do it. The thing that really made me kind of really like set my mind on it and really decide to go was I had a dream last night about being in some kind of convention space, and I was running through the hall, and Elnav was going to perform or something like that, and I either had the choice to walk away or run toward it. And when you're in your dream state, you're at your most raw self. And I remember there was this, like, I don't know, I'm getting emotional, but there was this light at the end of the hallway, and I was just running for it desperately, running to it, saying, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, I really want to do this, I want to be a part of Elnav. And I don't really remember what happened after that, but when I woke up that morning, it was like that was what I needed to take that step and to be like, you know what, I really must want this, you know? So I went ahead and I did it, and it was very strange for me, but there was like this excitement at the same time, and I got to meet all the members that I saw online, and everybody was so sweet, and I left feeling still mixed after the audition, the in-person audition. I still felt a little mixed. So, but I messaged the Honoka of the group, and I was basically said, like, how much I loved meeting her and how happy I was, and basically just really trying to convey, like, please look at other people before you make your decision, because, like, I'm happy either way with the outcome, you know, even if I don't join your immediate group, maybe I can join some of the other stuff you guys do on the side. Just really being like, please, like, look out your options. I don't want to push this at all. But it turns out that they really, really liked me. So I ended up getting it. And I was just like, wow, okay. Wow, I can't believe it. I got into Elnav. And I was really happy and also kind of still like, oh boy, how is this going to turn out? But man, I can't even explain the joy that I have right now with all the excitement of the stuff we're going to do in the future, and the bonds that I'll be able to create with these girls, and having a group of girls to share something I like with, and maybe even being good friends with, and it's just like, I'm gonna get to do all the things that I wanted to do, even if it's just a hobby, you know? I'm gonna be able to dance, cosplay, have fun, bring something to life, bring joy to people, and even I'm gonna be able to do stuff on the side with them as well and be a part of, like, their more J-pop centered, not just like Love Live stuff, and be able to do singing things with them as well. And I know I'm going to grow so much from this, and I'm going to learn so much, and I'm going to experience so much, and get to perform for people, with friends. Just, I can't There's... I'm just so happy. I just constantly am reminding myself how lucky I am. I always wanted to have a group of close friends growing up like Sailor Moon and to share things with and to work towards one goal, especially recently, just like this desire to have that, and I have it in my hands. One of the things that really hit me was when they were telling me about the history of their group and everything that they've come from up to this point of me joining. It made me realize again that there is a time for everything, and I could not have joined this group at a better time because they were going through so much growth, and there was lots of negative obstacles and things that they were having to deal with past people who had been a part of that group, and trying to really, develop themselves and really start to put together a group that was very close knit. And how can I say this? They were all very kind of like, I guess, on the same page of what they wanted from the group and where they were going with this. And I guess it's really hard to explain, but this is like this is it. Like what the leader said, this is like, I feel really good about the people that we have in this group right now, because I feel like we can finally start moving forward, because they had been held back a lot. So the fact that I joined now rather than have I had joined 2 years ago is so much better. And I remember, I look back on vlogs, on journal entries that I wrote, being so tired of waiting, being so tired of being patient and just expecting that maybe, and hoping that maybe, something would end up happening to me along the road that would change things. And I think LNAV was what I was waiting for. I think this group is what I was waiting for. It's like I found a weird passion that I wasn't even quite aware of that I had. It's like all the things that I love to do and the things that make me happy are coming together to be a part of something great that I can work towards, that I can have goals with, that I can succeed and even fail in, and just something to keep me going. Now, this is just a non-profit group. It's a group that even some of the members just want to do for fun. Like, a couple of them don't even really aspire to be actual idols. I know that this probably really doesn't seem like a job or a career or something that can actually end up help me make a living, because at the end of the day it's just a hobby. But I guess the thing that's keeping me in high spirits is that this just proves that things can change, and stepping into one thing can lead to another. So even though I don't really see how LNAV can, make all of us, be something that can, make money off of or whatever. And I mean, we get, they've gotten invited to some conventions and have been paid, but it mainly just goes right back into the craft and everything, and the performances and the costumes and all that stuff that you have to buy, and photographers, videographers, studios. It all goes back into that and into creating this art that they have. So it's weird, but if anything, I know this is where I want to be right now. This is where I'm meant to be right now. And I'm going to stick with it, because I have no idea where this could lead me. I will learn so much from it. I will gain so much experience, and right now it is making me happy, and that's what I want. So, who knows what will happen in the future, but I am very, very happy and blessed to be a part of this.